All right, before we talk about the newly announced sequel to I Am Legend, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, and hit the bell to get all notifications, whether you're on Google Podcasts, Listen Notes, the Podcast Index, Stitcher, and more. If you want to help out the show, please give us a 5-star review on whatever platform you can, and follow our social media pages that are listed in the description. Now, before we get into the latest trailer for Fantastic Beasts 3, I read on Deadline within the last couple of days that Warner Brothers is developing a sequel to I Am Legend with Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan attached to the project. Now, I'm almost positive that they're both going to be in producing roles. I think I also read that they're going to be starring in the film as well. Now, here's the thing. We both saw I Am Legend. We know how the movie ends. Even though there's an alternative ending to it, like the theatrical ending, Will Smith kind of dies and gets blown up. So I'm wondering how he's going to star in this film if he very clearly got blown up at the end of the film with all the zombies in the room. So it's not like, he can just like walk off an explosion, no problem. Like, no. If he survived, those zombies definitely survived. And he's not going to run away from any of those zombies after surviving an explosion. So I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah, this is such an odd development that I heard that it was just like, why? And not only that, but this is my problem even with Avatar 2. As much as I'm somewhat, I'm not even excited for Avatar 2, but because the first one came out so long ago that now with I Am Legend, it's like now you're doing a sequel, and it's like, why? Like, why? There's the ending, it already solidified its ending and already told a complete story. That now it just feels as if now, and that I don't know, it's an odd feeling, and I understand Will Smith wants to probably do more or whatever it may be, but it's just like I Am Legend, it told its story. I don't think you need to expand upon it or anything like that. It's kind of, honestly, I wouldn't even really say a cash grab because it was just so long ago, but I mean, maybe it could. The thing is, I do not know, nor do I even care about this sequel, because I just like that. Like, it's not even, the story's already been told. It's not like it deliberately had an ending where, there's more to be told. No, it kind of had its ending. So knowing that it's a sequel and Will Smith's supposed to be coming back. Now, maybe they'll do a whole, he's a clone thing, and we have Michael B. Jordan in it. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what direction they're going to take it in.
No theory sounds good at this point.
I mean, it's look at Gemini Man. Like they kind of did the whole clone thing. But
I never actually got a chance to see Gemini Man. Was that any good?
I enjoyed it. Not great. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I like Michael B. Jordan. I want to see what he would be able to do in the sequel. Maybe it's more focused on him and less on Will Smith. Maybe Will Smith probably has some sort of cameo thing, or maybe he's a mentor in some way. But again, he died, so it's kind of like,
like he really died. I mean,
it's weird.
Again, like it just feels very weird, and like it feels odd that a sequel, like to build off your point from before, it feels odd that a sequel is just being announced, like not even like coming out, like it's just being announced 15 years after the first movie came out. The first movie came out in 2007, at the end of 2007. And again, we probably should have explained this at the beginning of all this. For those of you who haven't really seen or heard of this movie, 2007 horror film that follows Will Smith as the last man on Earth after a worldwide plague kills most of the global population and leaves the remaining infected turned into like flesh-eating zombies. And I'm gonna be honest, like the original movie's great. It scared the ever-living shit out of me when I was younger. Like, when you're younger, you start out, like, a lot of kids, like, start out being scared of the dark. So I started out being scared of the dark, got over my fear of the dark. Then this movie came out when I was, like, 10 going on 11 and started becoming scared of the dark again. So thank you so much for that. But no, like, it was a genuinely scary movie. And it's a PG-13 film, too. It's rated PG-13, and it's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. Because I don't know why, like, as much as it's like a sci-fi film, there's something about that I don't know, felt like maybe it could happen because it comes from, like, an advances in medicine or something like that. So, I don't know, like,
sci-fi horror. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So I don't know. It always gave me that kind of eerie feeling, which again, like, if that was the job of the movie to do, and it did that very well. No director is attached to the sequel yet. Francis Lawrence did the first film. He did a good job. And the plot details are being under wraps too. So basically all we know is that the sequel is being announced and that Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan are attached to it. And I'm going to be honest, like you said too, I don't feel like this is necessary. Like, I was intrigued when I first read the development. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I really thought about it. I'm like, is this necessary? I honestly don't think so.
Yeah, like for me, it's gone past of it's not necessary to me just being like, I just don't care. Like, I just don't care.
Yeah. Like, it's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm intrigued to see how it develops, but like my confidence isn't exactly there for this film.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see. For all you guys that are listening to us right now, do you have any thoughts on the announcement of a sequel to I Am Legend? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you actually care at this point? Because the first film came out so long ago. Leave your thoughts in that comment section.